Boys.
As the referee, Daniel Augustus, checks his watch, we're about to see the
This
second
will
half
be a
of the Bermuda School
40
Sports
minutes
Federation
or half.
Senior Boys Final get underway. The West leading 1-0.
The score is West
And what a
1
day of soccer it
and
has
East
been.
0. If you're just joining.
The East in blue and white, and the West in red and white.
The goal scorer for the West was number 6, Josh DeSilva.
Throw in, far side. See if the East can pick up the tempo, pull off and get the equalizer. Or whether the West is going to score once again and move ahead 2-0. Here's a chance. Oh! Number 7, I think that was, for the West, Juma Machette, outstanding runner. As the East come up with it once again. Number 16 back there for them, Jordan Wilkin. Here's number 10, LeJean Simmons, going to his left. He plays with the Devonshire Cougars. Eventually, Robinson comes up with it, but loses possession to Wilkin to the East. Souza tries to clear. Falls to Machette, who loses possession. And who loses possession. And it's a throw-in. The West trying to move forward again to Machette, who turns it inside to Simmons. Daniels clears. Andrade. Sabir turns it inside and gives it up. Souza, short ball to Rudo. Now it's Simmons once again. Here's the East with an opportunity. Taylor. Oh, Zion Robinson. Good defending. It's a switch up to Machette, who likes to linger deep on the right side. He loses possession to Wilkin. Wilkin trying to go down the line, but gives it up to Robert Rollins. Rollins with the throw to Simmons, who goes all the way back to Robinson. Switches up play, goes to the left side. Here's the through ball to Simmons. And the whistle goes. The West with the wind at their back this half, leading 1-0. 36-minute goal from Josh De Silva. Tens Barkley, and here's the, oh, well off target. Goal kick coming out for the East. Dimitri Williams, the keeper, goes to his left. Taylor to Wilkin, back to Taylor. Wilkin with the throw, going long, looking for Allboy. The West come up with it. Simmons, he's stripped. The two number 10s out there, Simmons and Allboy. The whistle goes, free kick to the West, given directly to Wells. Daniels gives it up. Souza, the skipper, trying to find Machette. Who I'm thoroughly impressed with after exerting so much energy earlier today, the cross-country championships. We're in the 7th minute of this 40-minute half. The Senior Boys All-Star Football Final, involving 8 Premier Division players and a handful of First Division players. The goal scorer, Josh De Silva. The West in control, working on the left side. Rudo. Oh, good movement there by Kyrie Dillis. Instructions must have been to free up and go into your individual talents, display your individual talents, because you see a lot of individual skills being displayed. The West still in possession. Robert Rollins, the right back, overlapping, goes back to Machette. There's the cross. Headed out. Falls to Andrade, goes long as Dante Allboy nowhere near the ball for the East. West knocking it around very nicely. The 9th minute here, and the whistle goes. It'll be going in against the East. Here's the free kick. Oh, the keeper palmed it down. Souza dabs it forward, looking for Rudo. It'll trickle over the touchline. Rollins with the throw. Throw in to the East, Jordan Wilkin. Here we see Wells, Rico Wells, unable to control it. Throw in West. Robert Rollins. It's knocked forward by Hakeem DeShields, the skipper for the East. Free kick awarded to blue and white East team. Minutes down, the West still leading, 1-0. There's the free kick. Souza. Christopher Godfrey knocking it long. Here's a quick move by Dante Taylor. Oh, strong challenge from Robert Rawlins. Sabir. Wells tries one. Oh, right intention and right idea, but just a little bit too much underneath of it. He had the chipping wedge out, and he needed to keep it down. And with that, we'll take out a quick moment just to recap the results from earlier BSSF All-Star matches. The opening, or the first of 5, earlier today in the primary All-Star match. It was the West winning 3-1. Jamal Henry put the East in front in the 4th minute. Razir Jones, MVP, captain for the West, equalized in the 15th. In the 16th minute. The second half, Razir Jones gave the West the lead in the 34th, while Enrique Russell put the icing on the cake in the 50th minute to give the West a 3-1 lead. In the middle school girls All-Star final, Jazia Samuels opened the scoring for the East in the 7th minute, while the very popular, sought-after Jasmine Spence added another in the 12th. And Kenesha Nanette scored a late consolation goal for the West in the 60th minute to give the East a 2-1 victory in the middle school girls All-Star final. In the middle school boys All-Star final, it was the East pulling off a 3-1 win. In the 16th minute, Jaman Lattimore put the East out front. His teammate, Kevin Marino, added another in the 22nd minute. That was the score at the half. 54th minute, Isaiah Robinson pulled one back for the West, 2-1. And then Jaman Lattimore struck again in the dying stages of the match, 60th minute, to give the East a 3-1 victory in the middle school boys All-Star final. And then the senior girls All-Star match. It was a 2-0 win for the West, with goals coming in each half. Akila Furbit in the 10th minute, and Kyla Brangman in the 54th minute. And it's 2 wins each for the Eastern and Western All-Star matches. And if it remains the way it is right here, the West will have pulled off 3 wins and the Eastern teams 2. We still have quite a bit of time remaining. We're in the 14th minute. Still some 26 minutes to go in this senior boys All-Star match. You're watching it right here on Bermuda Sports Network. See Dante Oldboy really trying to make his presence felt up there, representing the East as the captain for the West. Justin Souza shakes off a Rough tackle there. Free kick to the West. Taken by Robinson, going long. Machette is over there. There's a cross and nowhere near goal as he falls in the process. Goal kick coming out. We also understand that there was All-Star Netball at Summersfield Academy yesterday evening. Unaware of those results at this moment, but I understand there was some pretty interesting matches there. So Bermuda School Sports Federation, it's an all-star weekend showcasing our young talent. Promising, budding, up and coming, whichever you prefer, athletes. Comes the West once again. Juma Machette unable to get around his man over there in Samuel Bean. Throw in for the Western All-Stars. We can see a substitution is going to be made. Coming on for the East is going to be Mala Saunders. We're in the 57th minute. The West still leading 1 goal. Oh, there's a shot there. And it's going to be a corner for the West. Their third of the match, unofficially, of course. And judging from a quick analysis of the field, Juma Machette. Oh, right across the goal mouth. Again, goalkeeper Dimitri Williams unable to get to it, as the East had heavily stacked the 6-yard box area, while most of the Western players were content to be yards out rushing in. Robert Rawlins turns it inside, almost loses possession. John Simmons. Souza heads it forward. Andrade is there. Dimitri Daniels. Trey Dill, good moves by him, but we're going to see the referee indicating shirt pulling. Free kick to the West, quickly taken by John Simmons. Trey Dill going long. This is interesting. Oh yes, 2-0. LeJean Simmons in the 19th minute of the second half. So that's the 59th minute. LeJean Simmons. Big celebrations for the West there.
The goal scorer number 10, LeJean Simmons from Rocky Institute.
2-0 now to the West.
The score now is the West,
And he kept his composure.
and the East 0.
And Dimitri Williams could only see it whistle across him and into the netting. A great goal by LeJean Simmons, who attends school at the Berkeley Institute. Simmons, who also plays for Devonshire Cougars in the Premier Division. And here come the West once again. Trey Dill. Trey Dill, delicate chip for Simmons again. Oh! Right at the boot of Simmons again. But goalkeeper Williams, well positioned that time. Less than 20 minutes remaining. And now the West with a 2-goal cushion. There's Dill again with the cross. The East come up with it. Daniels. Dimitri Daniels. Long ball into touch. With Justin Souza, the skipper for the senior Western All-Stars, marshaling their defense. Their goalkeeper, Hubert Butterfield, hasn't really been tested. Throw in for the West. Dill, pressured by Taylor. Wells, surrounded by 2 players, but the whistle goes. Foul on Robert Rollins. Free kick to the East. Standing over it, Tariq Sabir. Players quickly move into position. Most towards the back post. There it is, low cross. Wells tries a dummy, but it's cleared. The East come up with it once again. Oh, big time clearance from Zion Robinson. The 5th and final match on the Bermuda School Sports Federation's All-Star calendar, and you're watching it all on Bermuda Sports Network on a cool December night. Even cooler temperatures predicted next week as the offside flag goes up, but it's a beer, and the referee once again spotted it late. Temperatures expected to dip the low 50s with the wind chill factor. Could be around 47 to 48 next week. Out comes the blankets. Put on the heater. Tell wifey come closer. Ooh, a cool December night. About to enter into the holiday season. Christmas and New Year's, the festive season. On behalf of my colleagues here at Bermuda Sports Network, we'd like to wish each and every one of you that celebrate Christmas a wonderful, safe, and happy one. Number 15 about to enter the field of play for the West, Damon Armstrong. It appears that Robert Rollins will be replaced. Nope, right now play continuing. So Armstrong will have to hang on. Okay, oh, it's Juma Machette who's coming off. And coming on is Damon Armstrong. I think that Juma has really turned in a sterling performances, but after exerting so much energy earlier today, I think that his coach has seen enough there. As we see, Quincy Painter is the head coach of the West. Quincy Painter, the husband of the popular radio announcer, Power Girl, for those of you who don't know. And the time, we're in the 25th minute, still 2-0 for the West. We're now really stamping their authority on the match. Knocking the ball around. Wells comes up with it. Sabir turns it inside to Andrade. Receives the wall power. Snapshot. Oh, a first real test there for Hubert Butterfield. And that is what I think the East need to get going to get back into this match. 15 minutes remaining and a good piece of football by the Eastern All-Stars. Corner kick for the East. What a snapshot that was. You know the old saying, you can't score unless you shoot. Unless somehow you come up with an own goal. Corner kick for the East towards the back post. Way outside of the penalty area. Partially cleared. Can the Eastern All-Stars put together a good string of attack here? Another we're in the 28th minute. 12 minutes for the Eastern All-Stars to get something going. Souza going all the way back to his keeper and Hubert Butterfield. Dimitri Daniels also had a very good match for the East in the midfield, as has Trey Dill for the West. Sprays it out to his skipper on the left. Flicks it on. Oh, Sabir could have intercepted that. Oh, strong challenge there by Rakeem to Shields, the skipper for the East. And the whistle goes, but it's outside of the box. On the receiving end was the goal scorer, the second goal scorer for the West, LaShawn Simmons. Robert Rollins prepares to take the free kick. There's a one-man wall. Here it is, delicately chipping and collected by goalkeeper Dimitri Williams. Rudo finds Simmons, who slips. It's back to Simmons now. He has to his right. Over there, it's Dill. Takes a deflection off of Dante Taylor. And it will be a corner kick for the West. Their fourth of the match. As we approach 30 minutes, with the West leading 2-0 in this senior All-Star football match here at the National Sports Center. Here's the cross. Simmons tries to send it back in. It takes a deflection. Throw in for the West. To Simmons. Cut out there by Daniels, Dimitri Daniels. Rollins with the throw. Oh, a good dummy there by Josh De Silva. Sabir, however, comes up with it. And it's a quick move now by the East. Big number 10 there. Oh boy, loses possession. Souza going long, playing it safe. Simmons. As you can see, a bit of frustration is setting in the eastern side there. And we see a replacement of goalkeepers. Taj Grant appears to be coming back onto the field of play in just a few minutes for the East. And we've seen a change of goalkeepers for the West. Souza going long. Oh, losing possession there was Rakeem DeShields, the captain for the East. And here come the West once again. Oh, Trey Deal unable to keep it in play. And here comes Taj Grant for the East. Who will he replace? Yes, Grant is now on the field. And he's replacing number 10. That'll be Dante Oboy. The East looking to get on the score sheet. I'm sure they don't want a shutout. Rico Wells loses possession. Josh De Silva now open the scoring for the West. Dimitri Williams. Throw in. Taylor. Sabir being pressured, surrounded by two players. Whistle goes. Dante Taylor with the free kick. As we see Rudo will be making a reappearance for the West, along with Willie Clemens, number 12. Another effort from long range, but no problem to the new keeper for the West. Trey Dill to Simmons. Back to Dill. Souza gets a knee on it. Pushes it to the right over here to Taylor, going down the line to Taj Grant. But here comes the West. Sean Simmons plays Premier Division football with the Devonshire Cougars. Looking for a long ball now to Sabir. And Souza's there to deny him clean interception. Throw in the East. We're in the 35th minute, and on comes Rudo and Clements. Quincy Painter, the coach, adjusting his players, substituting them, resting them, giving them a chance to. Oh, right intention, wrong direction. Over the top. Good effort there by Mala Saunders. So we see number 15 coming on for the East. That should be Jamiko Otterbridge. Plays with the Somerset Trojans. Sabir. Short ball to his teammate. But here comes a counter from the West. It's turned inside. Oh, behind his teammates. Again, Otterbridge. Long ball this time from Taylor. Finds Jamiko Otterbridge, and the offside flag is up on Daniel Andrade. Tosh Grant trying to make something happen. Also Rico Wells. The East really trying to show some respect with the scoreline there and then pull one back. And number 2 is over there, Rudo, causing problems in the back for the Eastern defense, but eventually Dimitri Williams, the goalkeeper, rolls it out. 37 minutes completed. Taylor going long, looking for Sabir. It's an opportunity here for Grant, with his back to goal, being pressured. Falls to Wells. Wells of the Hornets. Long ball, chasing now is Mala Saunders. Can he get the cross in? Souza clears. It falls to DeShields, who struck it firmly, but well over the goal. Just over 2 minutes remaining. So we see Keem DeShields hustling, but on a quick counter, Rudo for the West. The East come up with it once again. Otterbridge to Sabir, who loses possession to Justin Corday. Tarico Wilson trying to find some space for his teammates on the right side, but the West come up with it. Quickly, the East regain possession. Andrade. Swells goes down, and the West come up with it. Here's a through ball. The offside flag stays down. LaShawn Simmons working a number on Dante Taylor down there. Taylor might have a nightmare about that move later tonight. Speedy Simmons. Robert Rawlings with the corner kick. We are 39.5 minutes down, and the West still leading 2-0. Safe to say that the overall winners in this All-Star football weekend put on by the Bermuda Schools Sports Federation will have to go to the West. They would have won 3 of the 5 finals as the East remain in search of at least a consolation goal at this stage. Skipper Souza, Justin Souza, frustrating the Eastern attackers. They don't want to go down the center where he is, and if they go wide, he's able to intercept any diagonal balls, any crosses coming in. So a body check there. Referee allowed that to play. Souza goes to his extreme left, over there to Willie Clemens, Whitney Institute at BAA. Keeper Dimitri Williams comes to the edge of the box, rolls it out. We're now in a 41st minute of play. We're now in injury time. The West leading the senior boys final 2-0. Souza to Silver. The West content to knock it about, maintain possession. Then maybe with a quick through ball. This is interesting. Oh, they could have done better there. Just when the East was trying to throw everyone forward. An opportunity for the West there. Here's the cross and there Sabir brings it down. Lays it off. He has to his left over here. Taj Grant. We see 3 substitutions coming on for the Western All-Stars. Now in the 3rd minute of injury time. The referee, Anton Augustus, takes a look at the time. As Grant is judged to have fouled near the half line. And we anticipate the whistle any moment now. Now a quick counter by the West. Simmons. Working against Rakeem DeShields. Two more substitutions by the West head coach, Quincy Painter. We're now in the 5th minute of injury time. Grant heads it towards goal. Sabir is there. Free kick awarded to the Eastern All-Stars. Dante Taylor sends it across, headed out. Christopher Godfrey on the far side loses possession. And here's a chance for the East. And cleared there by number 8 for the West, Trey Dill. Time really running out now for the East, and referee Anton Augustus really being lenient with the amount of injury time. This is something that I've accustomed to seeing being done for Manchester United. But he's allowing, maybe he's unaware, maybe he thinks it's a Premier Division match. It's supposed to go 45 minutes, but he's the man in the middle. He calls the shots, but clearly there hasn't been 6 minutes of injury time. And there it is. That's the final whistle. That's the way it will go down in history. The 2010 Senior All-Star football match was won by the West, 2-0. 36-minute goal by Just De Silva, an awesome 30-yard strike. Then in the 59th minute, John Simmons added another to give his team a 2-0 victory. So overall, the West have won 3 of the 5 finals and the East 2. And it has been an entertaining day of football, 5 matches in all. We truly enjoyed bringing you all of the action here on Bermuda Sports Network. We trust that you've enjoyed the coverage. And it was definitely a treat and a half for yours truly to be able to watch the match and see lots of our talent from the primary school, the middle schools, the senior boys and girls throughout this day. So on behalf of my colleagues, we hope that you've enjoyed the senior boys action here. And of course, you watched it all on Bermuda's premier sports station, Bermuda Sports Network. And of course, we thank you for joining us.